and your team. Morning also honorable members present. You are welcome. I will quickly introduce the members of the standing committee. Let me also greet our petitioners, the petitioner Mutimel and others. But nevertheless, we will then have to get a briefing on the Mutimel and others because this matter is it's for re-adjudication, and I will actually get a progress report from the Honorable MEC. And I was saying I will then quickly introduce the honorable members. Because this matter was actually for re-adjudication. Those petitioners have not been called because we are going to get a progress report. Then after getting a progress report, we'll go straight to the petitioner Mukhetu Disability Center, which they are here already, and you are also most welcome. My name is Maurice Mataboge. I'm the chairperson of the Standing Committee on Petitions and Public Participation. I will quickly introduce other members of the Standing Committee. On my right, it's Honorable Mugaba. Next to her, it's Honorable Machete, Honorable Kosi Chivase, Honorable Sipuru, Honorable Mutlope, Honorable Advocate Marx. These are the members of the Standing Committee on the Petitions and Public Participation. We also have the support staff. I will quickly request the coordinator to quickly introduce them.
Thank you, Chairperson. My name is Bula Radingwan, coordinator for this committee. We have Mrs. Joyce Malachi, who is our manager petitions. We have Advocate Bilusa, who is from protocol. We have Ntatene Chitsibe, who is from communications. We have Dr. Matoan, who is from political support. And then we have Ntatara Mafadi here, who is from IT.
No, thank you very much. Let me give this opportunity to the Honorable MEC to introduce the team that accompanied her, and thereafter I will give an opportunity to the petitioners. But like I've said, we'll then have to start to get a progress report, but that will be done after the introduction. Progress report with regard to Mutimel and others. The platform is yours, Honorable MEC.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair, and good morning to yourself and all honorable members of the committee. Let me also greet the petitioners as well as the teams from the office. I'm going to introduce the team from social development and also the chairperson, I think, I'm sure, oh, now. Thank you so much, Chair. I was still indicating that you are very fortunate because now you can see that I'm no longer with the acting HOD, Dr. Slapelo. I'm with the newly appointed HOD. We welcome her on the 1st of August. It was last week, Friday. And her name is Me Tembeni Elfim Hlongo. She hails from Nkowankowa, Mopani district. A seasoned administrator who has been contributing to the administration of our own government. She has been in Mpumalanga, she has been in Gauteng. Next to her, it's Mr. Matale Mutabo from the HOD's office. I'm also with the medializing officer, Ntate Joshua Kwapa. I'm also with my executive PA, Shivani Francis. I'm with the parliamentary officer, Ruel Chauke, the one cameraman that side. It's a parliamentary officer. The deputy director in the office of the MEC, Chikororo Vadean. So that's the team, Chair. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable MEC, for the introduction, and you are also welcome, HOD. Can we give the mic to the petitioners to quickly introduce themselves?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sofatso Lekalakala. I'm from Belabela.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rosemary Lekalakala. I'm from Belabela.
Morning, everyone. My name is Mzimkulu Ngubeni from Belabela. Point of correction, we are not from Riamohetsu. We are petitioning, but not from Riamohetsu. We are not working for Riamohetsu. We come as a disability forum. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think that will be corrected. It's not a trains match, and but as we then had to proceed with these proceedings, now in terms of Section 10 of the Limpopo Petitions Act, anybody or any witness that appear before the standing committee is expected or she's expected to take an oath or solemn affirmation. Now, before we'll proceed with the deliberations, I will request accept the Honorable MEC because she already took an oath as and when she started her responsibility as the member of the provincial legislature. And the other honorable members has already taken an oath. I will request the team from the office of the MEC and the petitioners to stand up and follow me to take an oath or solemn affirmation. You will then indicate your full names and say name and follow me as and when I will be reading. Thank you very much. Let's stand up. State your full names and say name and follow me. I swear that I'll be truthful and honest to the Committee of the Limpopo Provincial Legislature when giving evidence without any fear prejudice. In accordance with the Limpopo Petitions Act. The Constitution. And other law. So help me God. Or you affirm. Thank you very much. Before we get into get the briefing from the petitioner, I will then request the Honorable EC just to give us a progress or an update on the meeting, and this matter has been adjudicated before. Honorable EC, you remember when you appeared before the standing committee, there was an indication that we might have to do the budget adjustment of the people during the beginning of the new financial year. I will then give an opportunity to the Honorable Ministry just to give us an update.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Let me indicate that since our appearance before the committee and also the commitment that we made as the Department of Social Development before the committee, we made it a point that indeed during budget adjustment, we make sure we implement what we have committed to the committee. I will therefore, with your permission, request the HOD to quickly take us through that report.
Thank you. Good morning, Honorable Chair and Honorable members and MEC. The petitioners from the Disability Forum. The report on the absorption of community development bursary holders is as follows. There were 15 that were not absorbed by the department, and in the background we indicated that these 15 they were not absorbed during that particular time because they had not yet completed their studies. However, upon completion, the department was also unable to absorb them due to budgetary constraints and instead offered them short-term contract. During the contract, one bursary holder was already engaged with another department and therefore not participate, and that graduate subsequent petition legislature to highlight they applied to indicate that the committee indeed adjudicated in their favor, instructing the department to appoint them immediately. The actions that were subsequently taken by the department as per the directive of the committee was to appoint the bursary holders. We must highlight that out of that number, 5 have since declined the offer, and then the bursary holder, the one bursary holder was still engaged with another department and therefore could not be absorbed at that particular moment. However, she will assume her duties on the 1st of September 2025 because the matters that the department was unable to deal with, I think it was because of the clash on the personal system, have now been resolved and she will start working with the department. It must be highlighted that during the appointment process, it was also discovered that there was one bursary entry that was duplicated, and that's what led to the number being 16 instead of 15. So the confirmed number of those that were not absorbed is 15. We are then indicating as a department that we were able to appoint 2 in Mobile District, 2 in Capricorn District, 3 in Waterberg District, 3 in Sikukuni, and 1 in Bebe, who is the one that we're saying she will be appointed as from the 1st of September. And then we are also highlighting that we could not place the others because they declined the offer. In conclusion then, we are highlighting that as a department we remain committed to fulfill the obligations and in ensuring that all directives from the committee are implemented, and we do appreciate the committee's oversight and guidance in resolving this matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. That's the report from the department as presented by the HPD on behalf of the department.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ministry, and I think from our side we want to appreciate that indeed you have stick to the commitment that you have made to this standing committee. And I think Honorable Members, that allows us now to close the matter of those community development workers. And indeed we have also received a response in writing confirming what the office of the NDC and the committee just reported. Honorable Mas and Honorable Machete.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, it's more a general comment on our previous discussions with the MEC and the team. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. Chair, no, Chair, more a general comment on our previous engagement. It's, let's call it a tip to the MEC and the team. Maybe in future when you receive a petition, when you respond, try and suggest a solution as well, then it may avoid you from actually coming here, because that solution will, thank you, that solution may be considered by us. It doesn't always have to come to the hearing. Just a suggestion to you, because we trust that you will receive many petitions in the future. Thank you.
Wait for the mic, and I forgot to indicate to the Honorable MEC and the practitioners. Normally our meetings are actually open for the public. So as and when we are proceeding, we are live. I forgot to indicate that to you so that you must know, because normally we, as a standing committee, must also notify the public and also open the meeting for the public, so that you shouldn't be surprised when you go outside and people start talking to you about the proceedings of this meeting. I thought I must just alert you. Honorable Machete.
Mr. Chair. Machete, please, member of this committee, just to check one thing on the decline. What is going to happen in that regard? Because you said but just to get a sense in terms of what is going on. Thanks.
Honorable Minister, how do you respond to?
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair. Maybe it would be equally important to indicate that the decline was on the basis that those who are affected or those who were supposed to be appointed are now appointed in other institutions. They feel that they can no longer come and join the department. So to us as a department, it means those positions, because they were budgeted for, we will have to advertise them to give opportunities to others who have same qualifications to come and assist the department. Thank you so much for all this.
Thank you very much. I think clarity. I think we are done with this. Will then the closure of this petition.
I just also want to appreciate the NIC for initiating that tool for deploying these people. I think this method has been long and standing, and the complaints everywhere. At least you did something that I really appreciate, and keep it up with your work. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We can then proceed to the next petition. And yes, then I allow the petitioners, I'm not sure who's leading, to give us a brief, indeed we have already received the petition, but we want you to, in brief, summarize your petition, and thereafter we will allow the respondent, and in this case, social development, honorable MEC will then have to respond to the MEC and allow honorable members to engage on the response. Yeah, but I can see it's the Gambia disability sector. Yeah, that's the writing also on behalf of the government.
Okay, good day. I can see we are mixed here, but I would like to speak in African language. If someone
You are most welcome.
Okay.
We can speak in language that you are comfortable with.
Okay, thank you. Once again, my name is Sofat.
I'm going to interview for
Okay, the petition that we made by the Disability Center is it's a disability center for the community of people with disability in Nigeria. So the problem that we have disability center, who are fund at all, and it's been long overdue. The chairperson of disability forum in Nigeria came up with this letter. Then I listened to the committee of disability board. Where we to manage disability about community, Habaji, Tuzamani, Batsibati, already therapists in Nigeria, already psychiatrists in Nigeria, and the center of disability center. So the center management side, but there are those kids because they are mentally, most of them with cerebral palsy. So, but ya ba ba dirisa go tsenya ya bona ba ba tshimisa ba ba khusa ditšharata ka nako e nngwe ba di ka senti ba di se ka senti. And another thing, the center manager was there, like there's a Victor Delivers, there's Root, FNB, Standard Bank, you can name them. So they know what they are contributed to the center. Research for household in your life. But I was about every day I can submit it can in the name of disability. I think in the name of So we complete triangle local social development. Because social development is Mr. Petitions, the manager of social development, and I'm very much aware that the situation is that I am going to But I think who said that too much because it seems as if it's politically connected. So, another thing, back 2025. Management social development, but over 100. So, Petitions is to us. So, I'm very much aware and imagine get the age of 70. My center is 100 something. So, what that is 70% So, I will to district. I submit to districting. After I submit to districting, saya sekarang meeting Rapat experience situation yo ini dalam Korea pun. Normally the Ocean akhirnya social media mereka disability to districting. But to my surprise, the work we have is ada ini kosko senti. Apa dia abana yana disability tahun ini sedang yana itu when disability is not the so pada ini bahagia ay bagay sa bahasan ko niya to pasay itu dito malawa balita. So we extended the meta to provincial office, Bapela office of the MC, Bapela sa tulo o chola activities that done. So he came Diana Avenue also because of what I did, Evacuo was sent to Battery so Rinaldo Bacha Shugabalahan, so Nana Combina, the way they were so Nata yes, probably let us be also disabled with it. And I disability because of disability to make But we are very much aware of what happens, they are mentally disturbed. Apa pun dipulai so you take advantage of apa pun dipulai and then kalau tak tahu mana you put rate on the table on behalf of disability mana ada korban problem. And another thing is a project again for presenting. So that project he was presenting in the name of disability. So the center manager upabila payment account without the knowledge that the sabo. Utamali upabila IT without the knowledge that the sabo. Ubatmarela di so register ko the project that they are ITT public waste. Register bile panawa disability ko project. Happens ubatmarela di IT agad upabila without knowledge that the Ubatkarela di IT, ubatkarela di BHD, wawahola, wawahashi tata wanapa maidia via shiu, panabao agati sigilo kosti kansi enengakere kabawa kwa implementation. So when we complain about the Ocean, yes, they have to do the social development. They are very much aware. We can do something by radio. Why not do something about it? So we extended the letter to IDT. So the CEO here IDT, I was already noticed this is totally wrong. I have to know about the way in that day. So take the matter to police station. We went to police station as a disability forum to open a case against this. So unfortunately, all of you that cover our government here feel that in most cases. So but I say to me, we lay under the carpet. But no, I hae asisi lo le ba go fa dira ka school fee wa nyaka di o des papa paid so ana problem ya ba ya bana ba bisiwa bana ba bitse phadi lo ba bolela ba tshware phadi tsa bona. Okay, then it's fine, then we extended the matter to SIU and to IP for that case. And given one who should take further legislation because of the slogan, raise our voice so that maybe legislation will be our last resort to Sabana Maria wins the end. Going forward to do Tala ID because no, Tira is really, really painful. Really, really painful. Look, I am going to Banana, Tuesday, never eating. Ma every day there's nothing to do that. Santi, Mara, at the beginning, Banana, and I just think about the technique of Banana. So you're not putting it in and you're right. And we tried again, do initially, leave my sanity, but what it seems like you must be interested about the issue of why I'm not in your one. For never quite what we need to watch for a step ahead.
The village was principal. Like the project is a number project yesterday. Principal of the record goes to the high. The care, those two carers of the Baba goes to it. And another one was among the wheelchair. Oh, the school was a show. Oh, for 2 weeks. I just follow for 2 weeks. Then Rabella go on our house. Back again, because it's been 2 years, and I get a go, Mokotoragina, Papi West, Yalan Mans. So, give me the Titanamo, Limbo, Kerakin, Navy, and then he said, you go, wrote the transport, over the consultation, over the possibility, over the yeah, no, the transport. There was a control. So, this lady care. Can I get a go? Came on but you defend the Camona because I didn't get to Baran. None of the place the possibility. And then this lady, over the head. Kakaka, we have to sign. But I never just made a Camaro. I've been going to the have a come by it. What a come by it. Kiona ndio ndio hakika basi kama mdogo baada ya train just because kiana ndio tunataka ele ndio tunataka hadi tukiba bona bala mtu baba hivi abulo ya mtu ndio ndio basi security abulo ile ndio ada kamera ya basi ndio wao di beneficiaries na wao wao ni school. What can I do?
The principal area which we research traditional letters. Every time you there is a lot that is going on in India, tradition.
You don't have to have
I think Dr. Zohar is a my last point is going to the department of agreeing the white paper was approved in the department of social development. It is the point they want. The social department hired white papers and not the paper is important for providing it. It is an area now. The other one, like department is clarify or Our official level has really the use of white paper, while the white paper in 2005, they approved the department guidelines. It means we're more like here.
You will assist Honorable Mas. How do you respond to the petitions?
For the MEC, for the MEC, just to check whether the MEC have to respond. This matter is not for the first time. We know our honorable investigator to be able to provide for now. Or is it for the first time? Then I will do that.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair. Let me start by responding to Honorable Mukau. The matter was investigated, hence we managed to send the report. But seated here, we will as well make a proposal to the standing committee, so that the standing committee will be able to advise us properly on the way forward. Chairperson, let me start by appreciating the matter brought to our attention by the petitioners. It's another sign, it's another confirmation that our democracy, irrespective or regardless of the challenges that might be facing us as a province, as a country, but this democracy day by day is maturing. If you get ordinary members of the society starting to be involved in terms of government programs, it shows that they also take ownership, like this is their own government. Hence I'm saying we want to appreciate. I was whispering here, Chair, to the HOT that the report that we have submitted, because we don't want to give the report that might still want us to work hard on the basis that you even made us to take home. The report that is in front of us here is the report that comes from, we tasked the officials for the same program. Maybe if the committee allows us to go back and utilize either another program within the department with the capacity to deal with the investigations. Because all the issues that they raised here, according to the report in front of us that we submitted to the Secretary, it's as if what they are raising is not something that is happening, it's not there, it's not correct. So I would plead with honorable members that if you can give us time, the HOD will make sure that we do the thorough work, so that when we come back, even the petitioners, they were able to respond, they must also be encouraged to report further in case there are issues that we are not handling properly. I'm saying this, Chair, because as a department, we have the constitutional obligation to protect the vulnerable within our communities. Our report is totally different of what they are facing here. But I'm just worried that those who were involved in compiling this report were also the affected officials. I'm not saying those who are there, I'm just saying within the same program.
I never had even opportunity myself as the MEC to visit the center. Now the HOD will have to make sure that we put a proper team to investigate these matters. These are very serious matters, very problematic issues that we can't ignore, especially because these issues affect the vulnerable within our society. Those that the government has the obligation to protect them. I therefore submit Honorable Chair. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, and I think that is actually a very progressive submission from our side to say maybe you should allow you to use a different program to go and do that investigations, because if the very same people that are on the same program, they are the ones that has actually developed this report, and in a way they are implicated. So there might not be that objectivity in the report. I think if honorable members agree, I think that proposal should be supported. Honorable Machete, Honorable Mukaba, Honorable Sikuru, you can give Honorable Machete.
Machete is a member of this committee. I first support the proposal. However, given the heartbreaking matters that have been raised before this committee, we would have to tie that proposal with time frames. And one would have to propose that we want to get that report. Perhaps we could serve 2 months to compare the report, so that we are able to then get that report and be able to respond. If it is heartbreaking, it might not require that we must take more time. If you finish that report before 2 months is proposed, then you can always be sure that that report is stable for us and we are able to do it. It's a proposal of 2 months, and then others will then to test.
Thank you very much, MEC, and thank you for the time for me. So, I will support Honorable Machete. And then the other issue that I want to check with you, we don't want to see SDG again. Because I think the NEC, Chairperson, you forgot to tell them that you know, people are watching somewhere.
I told them.
Some sort of that, yeah, making let them know we don't want to see SDG. If NEC can just try to fast track this issue, starting from now, and the other thing in the Africa. The number for the opportunity to get parents from because I think parents is one that are very important. You need to hear the side of their story, or what is their experience, so that you get an idea. And again, this issue is very painful. Or even if we are investigating, but what we had is really painful. And I think everyone was in the if those things are true, I think that sentence should be closed immediately. Then you will have a better peace mobilization of some instances that are happening, and the blame will come to the department. MEC knew about this thing. I think immediately you find that there are wrong things that are happening. And then again, I'm worried about the response here, the officials, Busia and Uchu. I mean, it is very wrong. So MEC need to deal with that, or if it's true on your investigation, such things must not happen. Because we are not going to allow officials
responding to people the way they want, because they know every time when people are one, they don't face them. It will always come to the political head. That you see these politicians, whereas the state elected officials are not going to allow that, and if I do the trade, and say, I don't believe in them, because it's wrong. It's wrong, because we don't want to see a reputation tomorrow in which you are passing because of officials, because they know their responsibility, and they know what in this government regulation and respect, especially dealing with issues international that are very sensitive. Issues that we don't know, it's very wrong. That's security and need to be investigated and it's an abuse. If that is true, it's a case, it's a police case, because there's someone who mentality that it's very wrong. It's very wrong. So, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chair. I also stand to support the submission request from the NEC. Much more so that there is a saying that a new room sweeps clean. So the new, the appointed deputy start to show their staff by getting much into the issue as a list. This challenge also raises the question about monitoring by the department. It needs to be tightened, and other disability centers must also be looked into, because this is an eye-opener, I think so. Thank you very much.
Oh, you did not want to. Yesterday you were speaking very right. So I think there's a common understanding on how we move forward. We see, maybe let me just give you an opportunity to say something so that we allow, you can come in petitioners. I saw there's a hand from you that you have raised a hand, but I'm not sure whether.
Now, my suggestion is on the pattern investigation and the rest of I wanted to be the part of the investigation so that people know because why care so? The ministers, let's say from the Data Social Development, there's a report already that is out, that they told us on a guessing that is out already. It was out in January, if I'm not mistaken, or December. It's a guessing January. It was out in January. They refused to obey more. That's suggestion I got in the board. Let's say the issue you choose the investigation team. As they one of us. That's an idea to that. Because the guessing reporter for a whole. And they told Idela to the same report again. Why did you go on the Iran? And then one of us, I would see if it had done an investigation, then we will be better in that way.
Let's approach it this way. We will allow the department to constitute an investigation team. Now, because we are also a key stakeholders, we might be engaged in the processes of investigations. We wouldn't want to sit here and decide in terms of how the team is going to be constituted. But all in principle that we agree is that MEC if it's possible, the investigation should not take more than 2 months. If it's concluded earlier, the better. And there were other issues that has been raised that also need to be considered during the investigations. The issue of petitioner that abuse and rape that have been raised there, and those that during the investigation, those are some of the issues that should be investigated. Let me just give Honorable MEC to.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair, once more. The allegations presented here are very sensitive, are very urgent, and we want to commit before honorable members that we will make sure that the HOD needs to have the process of putting together that task team. That report, we might complete the report before the end of 2 months. We make sure that the report is prioritized. But coming to the issue of putting together a committee chair, you indicated that we are live on social media because this is the matter affecting the public. When you are the complainant, you don't become the investigator. You rather be roped in when all other stakeholders will be interviewed, not in one meeting, in separate meeting like you put it, Honorable Chair. So I wanted that to be clear, to say there's no way when you are the complainant, it's like in any other case in the Republic of South Africa, when you are the complainant, you can't form part of the investigation team. Otherwise, you will be doing other things. But we want our petitioners to have confidence in our leadership. We are occupying these public offices on their behalf. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. I think we have agreed in principle that the report should be concluded in the next 2 months. The HOD is going to constitute the investigation team using another program with the same program. And the relevant stakeholders might also be interviewed during the processes of investigation. So I think that summarizes the way forward for this meeting. And then later on, the petitioners, after the report has been concluded, will be also informed about the outcomes of the investigation as the petitioners. I think that summarized the way forward for this meeting. So, and we can therefore release the petitioners if there is no any other thing from. I think we are done with the DST for today. And thank you very much, Honorable MEC, for always honoring our invitation. We know we can always rely on you. We know that we don't have to subpoena you. The invitation is enough for you. You know you come and appear before. We don't struggle to get you to come and account before the Standing Committee. We want to appreciate that. And thank you very much for coming together with your team and the petitioners. We might release you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good morning, petitioners and the rep from the Department of Health, and welcome to this meeting with the Standing Committee on Petitions and Public Participation. I would quickly introduce the members of the Standing Committee on Public Participations and Petitions. Naka lebitso ke Maurice Mataboge. I'm the chairperson of the Standing Committee on Petitions and Public Participation. On my right is Honorable Mukawa, member of the Standing Committee, Honorable Machete, Honorable Kosi Chivase, Honorable Sipuru, Honorable Mutlope, and Honorable Advocate Marx. These are the members of the Standing Committee. Ke le tlhalosetse hore re bereka bjang before. Ke maemetseng Department of Health. Matume Mawashi. DDG Corporate Services. Litlele le teng. Kgopela le berekise mic le bolella fatshe ke le.
Good morning, Glory Gomba, Department of Health, HOD support.
HOD support.
Thabela, ke nna Mphethedi Matlatle, ke nna parliamentary officer in the office of the MEC.
Le na le petitioner hore le tswa department. Ke petitioner. All right. The petitioners you are tlhokale le introduce because re a le tseba re kry-ile your petitions. Re ke le tlhalosetse hore re šoma bjang mo committee. Normally what we do, are kry petitions tsa lena. Re di referela to department e maleba. In this case, the Department of Health. So what we did, re ba ngwaletše ka di 4. Re ba kgopela hore ba romelle reporto ka di 9 tsa July. Re ba ngwaletše ka di 4 tsa June. Hore ba re ngwalle di reporto tsa lena. They must respond in writing to us before the 9th of July. And we wrote this letter to Office of the MEC. There's also a follow-up letter, invitation to come, or they must come and give a progress report. The issues that we have raised in your petitions. The 22 July, or appear today at 10, 7, it's August. And then never report, progress report before the date of July. Now, we did not receive the report from the Department of Health. Even if they must give us the reports before these dates. And the law now we are not the little report because as a respond. But the principal decision of the committee we want the political head of the institution to appear before the standing committee. That's why we wrote to MEC on both letters. And I think I had the telephonic discussions. The MEC called me. She was not aware that she's supposed to come and appear. That's what she told me. Despite that, we wrote these letters to the office. But we can't be responsible for the office of the MEC. And that's what I told her. What we are going to do, we are going to subpoena the MEC in the next meeting. Because issues that has been raised by the petitioners are very critical and they are of a service delivery in nature. And it's important that the department must take them serious. And I must inform you that we are live on YouTube. Because normally these meetings are actually open for the public. Because public has interest to know what is happening and how are we adjudicating on these matters. Now, I have agreed with the Honorable MEC that we are going to subpoena her, and that's actually the decision of the committee because I've consulted with the committee and the committee also agreed that we will then have to subpoena her. And we will then communicate the next date and the venue for the meeting. But we expect the department to give us a report on the issues raised by the petitioners. Because even if you had the report, we would not want to engage on the report now because we want to interrogate, we have to look into the report and analyze the report. So what we're going to do, we will reschedule the MEC because I have agreed with her and the committee has actually endorsed that, to say we subpoena her and communicate the new date for the meeting. But we are going to give you the copy of the. Yeah, you can switch it off. I'm not sure what is happening with that other mic. We are going to give you a copy of the Petitions Act. We must give it to the Honorable MEC. Now, Section 10 of the Petitions Act, it talks about the subpoena. I think we have invited her, she could not come. Now we are going to subpoena her. And Section 11 talks about if she doesn't come, she must know it's an offense when she has been subpoenaed. Section 12 talks about the penalties, which means she can go to jail for a period of 12 months. It's not me, it's the Act. That's what the Act says. I cannot remember the government by the Act. Now, so this is coming from my Chukuri. Previdite go Honorable MEC. Asiba khonu fitla ke boletse le bona ba founile ba mpuditse hore no ne ba se a worka kopanwe. Now nna le bona re kwane hore no re tla reschedule re tla ba bitsa for another meeting. Because a re nyake hore ho arabe di officials re nyaka ro MEC ya ikarabele ka ditletlebo tsa lena. Because rena part of our responsibility is to mediate between the petitioner and the respondent. Now we want somebody who can take decision on behalf of the department. We don't want somebody who still has to go and consult. Because we want to take decision. We want somebody who can take decisions on behalf of the department. Ke ka mo re no re tlo bitsa kopano e nngwe and ke khopetse le MEC hore kopano re tlo e bitsang a be hona ka re tlo mo sapi. Yana se neng ke le ka se tlhalosa bukana neng ke ba fa yona ke molawana o leng hore wa tshipediso ya rena ya ka committee re ba e bitsa le Limpopo Petitions Act. Now Section 10 re ka khona sapina anybody hore atla appear before the standing committee. Now Section 11 ke molato he ka re ro biditse re o tle mo ro sapinile wa setli before the standing committee. Now Section 12 e bolela ka di-penalties e re o ka ya toronkong for tekano ya ngwaga or o ka kry-a a fine ha e le gore a se o appear before the standing committee. So ke se neng ke le ka go se tlhalosetša ba lefapha la tsa maphelo gore ke molaetša o batla go ba yo fitlhisa ko ofising ya MEC. But the very same message I have communicated it to the MEC because she over phone I spoken to her. Do re kwane re le committee gore a re no theletša lefapha ntle le MEC. Then re kwane le MEC gore re tla tla ka another date le commitment ya gore o tlile go ba go. So ne re le tlhalosetse gore why re le se ke la tla mo la boa la se kwešiše gore why le boela morago, because re nyaka gore le kwešiše gore why le boela morago le kgone go kwešiša le gore committee e tšea your petitions very serious. So honorable members ke nagana gore but I see a hand letsogo la Sipuru and Honorable Mukaba, yeah, and Honorable Marx, yeah.
Thank you. I just want to emphasize that we did not take the explanation by the MEC. She has got the parliamentary officer who is supposed to liaise with the legislature. She has got other officials in her department who are supposed to take us seriously. We think we are being undermined. Secondly, the petitioners used money to come here, and they would expect the department to reimburse them for the day that is wasted today, so that next time they are able to come here. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. Okay. No, thank you very much, Honorable Chair. By Department of Health, Cecily Manyami, gore more long hona as the chairperson already bontšhitše gore this thing is on media as re bolela hona bjano. It is very much pain because e lebea ka tseleng e le gore a se a maleba. Then e bontsha hape bofokodi on your side as officials, especially in the office of the MEC. Especially when coming to correspondence, then it shows how about other people department. It means any acknowledgement then it shows there's a serious problem in your department. And here long horeng asinto khatlisha. So, kilena li jendi tabajale na li expose ka jona, akere. Because inesa swana ba ile ka seleleng ka hona. Batho ba ba modimo ba speech. Eno go tleng ka bona mo e ba fitla mo ba tlo kopana le je di swana le jona je ke manyame go a swabisha. Go a swabisha. So, ba ga borena ka mogare ga committee ya rena ya petition e le ngwaletseng ka botshepegi rena re le amogetse ka matsogo a mabedi ene re ikemišeditše gore sello sa lena go fitlhe mo le gore le a thušagalega bjalo ka manyame ke sona se re kopane go le sona. So rena re dutšeng ka mo a se mathata ka ofising ya MEC a se ya rena ke a bona bjalo go na le bofokodi ka thukong la bona. Ene ke rata gape go tlatša se Honorable Sipuru a se bolelang gore le šomišitše ditšhelete tša lena tša mafelelo go tla mo ene concern e le itlišitše mo a se le emetše setšhaba sa gabo lena ka baka la bothata bo boleng ga bolena bole be re ipoditše gore mmamotlhao re tlo kry-a tharollo a re nyaka go bolela le di-officials re nyaka go bolela le MEC ka re MEC ke yena a rileng ga a tsena mo setulong se a tsena ka di-vote tša lena a re nna ke tlo emela setšhaba sa gabo rena a kere ge setšhaba sa bo rena se lla re llela kae go the MEC wa kgethilweng gore a tla le tlhokomele bjale as the political head re nyaka yena e ba yena a ba mo a kgone go instructa di-officials tša gage gore no bjalo ka gore clinic ya gore e na le bothata lefelo la gore re kgopela ka ona motsotso ono go be le se se diragalang and rena ka mo nna re nyaka di-commitment ge re ba bitša batama re nyake motho a tlo theeletšang a tloga re ke sa ile report re nyaka motho a tlo tšeang decision a ba re botša gore ke lefa 7 days go ilo lokiša bothata bo batho ba ba re bana le bona bjalo ke manyami go rena le go lena gape le go setšhaba ka moka go batho ka moka ba lebeletšeng lenanagelo ka se sebaka gore ke sona se re kopaneng le sona go la mmamotla mara e bang le tshepo ya gore le tlo no boa o tla batla MEC le tlo kry-a thušo ya lena ka baka la re bothata bo boleng kwa bo aparetšeng setšhaba sa mo le tswang gona ke bo bogolo especially when coming to tša maphelo ebile mo gona e tlo ba bothata bo bogolo bjalo re kgopela gore re inele matsogo metsing le amogele bjale ka ge re šetše re tlhalositše gore ka mahlo le ya ke ponela le lena le tla kgona go ba tlhalosetša kwa gore wa go fitlha gona re fitlhile le amogetšwe ka matsogo a mabedi ne re sa tlo le amogela bjalo wa santšeng a tla bie ditaba a tla ke tlame ga a gona bjalo a re kgone gore re ka tšwela pele ra re tšweletša ntho ka re nyaka motho a tlo bjang taba mo a bontšha a ba re fa le di-date rena bjale ka committee ra ba ra mošala morago ra go lebelela gorena se a le tshepišitšeng sona se diragetše na a re felele re dutse gona ka mo ditulong tšana tše ka re a re nyaka gore go sasa kgwetse ba re awa ba duletše di-aircon a ba dire selo rena mmereko wa rena se go dula ka mo ko go dula ra letheeletša ra ba ra fetša ra šala morago go lebelela gorena se ba re botšeng sona ba re tshepišitše sona se phethagetše na and ge se sa phethagela then le tla bona magato a e le gore this committee is going to take. Ke a leboga.
Honorable Marx.
Was the person actually responsible for responding to the petitions from your team here? Because obviously before the MEC is engaged, someone in the department will normally respond. Who is that person? Thank you. Yeah, but someone in the administration must normally answer and get it to the attention of the MEC. I want to know the person, because it's not the MEC personally who receive it. Someone else will receive it and then it must be taken there. I just want to know who's that person. Thank you, Chair.
There is a support staff in the office of the MEC. And I'm worried if you said you have not received the letters, MEC is not even aware. And Lenali, you are here, little Muma, if I may ask. Yeah.
May I just speak and include the question that has been raised? I was sitting in a meeting, I'm sent here by the MEC, by the head of department. And the MEC sends me because she's a bit further than where we are. And the HOD similarly. We are thoroughly embarrassed as a department. We want to offer a sincere apology to this committee for what has happened. Honorable Mukaba, you are correct. It does not augur well for the department. We have been here before. I know the petitions committee myself. We've been here many times. It was chaired by different persons, chairpersons, Honorable Ndaka and others. We know how it functions, Chairperson. Exactly what you have outlined, we have done many times before. And Chair, we have appeared here at SCOPA, the Portfolio Committee, many other committees. it is not in the nature of this department that this sort of thing happens. And Honorable Mugabe, it looks like that. It looks like this is how the department is, but I can assure you, we go into serious trouble to respond to correspondence, to respond to parliamentary questions, petitions, to deal with resolutions of committees. We do that in a very structured manner, consistently all the time. If you count how many times we've been here, there are very few moments where we have been sent back by a portfolio committee or even by SCOPA. I'm not saying it has never happened, but there are very few compared to what we hear sometimes does happen. So I want to reiterate, I was talking to the HOD even on the phone and the MEC. It's an embarrassing situation. It's never going to happen again. And what we can assure you, one is we're going to investigate what has happened. What I can confirm to you is no one should deny that the correspondence was sent. It was sent and received. I'm speaking for the department. I can't be pointing fingers standing here. We're going to investigate and take action in the department to correct this thing. It has never happened. It's embarrassing. Two, there's no question about the responsibility for the cost, as the honorable member has raised the advocate there, Advocate Marx. We will certainly, there's no other way. We'll see how we manage it in the department, but we'll take responsibility for the cost of the traveling of the communities. We also, at this point, want to also extend our apology to them. And I reflect the serious. Just to know, Chairperson, at the executive level, haradi bona. Kenya go elela good. Haradi bona, renka very boni, just like kamehla le kamehla berta bar diaravile. Rumela to the committee would have done that. So honorable member, what happens is at all times petitions come through, as you correctly say, the MEC's office, and the MEC's office coordinates the responses from the various units. In corporate services, I've dealt with petitions that relate to HR matters and matters in my space. So there's none here in my space. I think it's indirectly there is something about staffing. I would have attended to that part. The DDG for healthcare services and the HOD's office in terms of infrastructure would have prepared a response in respect of those areas, and that is coordinated back through the HOD support and then the MEC's office back to the committee itself. So that's how we normally do things, and we fight a lot in the department about time deadlines and time frames, because we do not want to ever appear, honorable member, to be undermining our oversight authority, the legislature. We never want to appear that way. So yeah, that is the situation, Chair. We further would appreciate the conversation we've had with the MEC. I'm sure she's also passed the apology and the willingness to reschedule this. We will take the particulars of the persons that are here, that have come from our communities, and make the necessary arrangements to enable them to come back again at a date appointed by the committee. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. We appreciate that. But as for now, the meeting, we are going to reschedule another meeting to hear all the petitions that, and to hear issues of the petitioners that are here. And I think Joyce Malachi from the administration they will help you together with just to get the details of those petitioners, and do as you just committed. So for now, we would want to thank you, the petitioners, for coming. Re leske la fela pelo re tla tla ka another date. Re a le kgopela hore ha re le bitsa le no tla hape. Le ba kwele le ba department ba kgopela tshwarelo le MEC. She has also apologized hore no o tla lokisha phoso e dirahetseng. So re tla tle re le bitsa ka the next meeting. Re ka se le botse date today, mara re tla le ngwalla ka mokgwa re le biditseng he ne re le bitsang. And then ba le founele also re le kgone ho katla. Department ba tla dira ka mokgwa ba tshepisang hore ba tla dira ka ona. So ka ho rialo, if lunch is at we are inviting you for lunch. You can have lunch later now. Then we will remain with the members of the standing committee and the support staff. petitioner. Re ke le tsebiše maloko a committee. Ke re ke thome ka nna ke modulasetulo wa yona committee yona petitions and standing petitions and public participation. Ke Honorable Mukawa, haufi le ene ke Honorable Machete, ke Honorable Sipuru, Honorable Mutlope, and Honorable Advocate Marx ko bofelong kwa. Wa fetang ho dula ke Honorable Khosi Chivas. So ke ona maloko a the Standing Committee on Petitions and Public Participation. Ba bang ba ne ba bonang ba ke the support staff sa yona committee ya petitions and public participations. So re ile tletlebo ya petition ya lena ka maswabi ba masepala wa Makhudutama a ba ona and then re la ka ditšo ba ka ba gona re ba invite mara ntho re tlileng go e dira gore re kgone go rarabolla bothata ba lena e tshentse ba be gona. So re sa tlo ba invite ra sa pina gore re sa pina mme re tlo sa pina mme ya gore a tle mo le ba masepala le management wa hae gore ba tle ba tlo kgona go ikarabela mo petitioneng ya lena. Seo re rata go se kgopela gore le seke la fela pelo gore ka gore a se batle go lanyana. Re tlo netefatsa gore the next meeting ba ba gona ba tla ba tlo kgona go ikarabela gore re tle re kgone go rarabolla petition ya lena ka mokgwa re ka kgonang go ka e rarabolla ka go. Re ka se kgone go tswela pele he ba se gona mara ne re ba file taletso mara ka gore a se batle re ba sa pina re tlo ba gapeletša gore ba tle ba kgone go appeara before the standing committee. Ne re le tsebise le seke la na ba le buile le ka kwa ntle le kgone go tseba gore seemo ke sa mofuta mang. Ke tshepa gore di a kwala ke honorable members. Honorable Mukawa, you want to take a bite on it?
Yeah. No, di a kwala ka baka la re a ke re santse re stress re be very clear because ka se sebaka this thing is on media. People are from home everywhere. So that ba bona gore we are trying our best. And re na le bothata ba go ba le di mayora and some other politicians. Ge re ba bitša re batle meeting, they don't come and attend. And then re fetša re ba sa phina. Bjale ka ge chairperson a bontšhitše wa bona. Bjalo ke manyami ka baka la gore a ke re ge re dira ntho re dira public le batho ka kwa ntle ba bona gore go ba le bothata ka baka la re lena ba le leatla mara batho ba santse gore e le bona ba tlang ba araba a ba be gona ba tle ba ikarabela go ba le ditori go motla bo tša rena ka bona lengwalo na ka bona email. I mean as the officials or as batho ba re berekang ka setšhaba re bula di-email every day. A go kgonagale gore motho a ka dula rena a bone email for matšatši a maka. So ke yona e be re sa bontšha ba bangwe ba fetšang go tšwa mo rona e bontšha bokoa ba the office gore go palela ko go bula your email wa lebelela di-correspondence tše di tsenang every day. How about batho ba ba leng ka montle ba llang ba nyakang thuso to the municipality? So gore bona they are worse wa bona a gona acknowledgement a gona selo e no ba ke ngwaletše ga masepala mara masepala a bana taba ba lebetše gore ba ebetše setšhaba. So ba rile bona ba tlo emela setšhaba ene ba tlo phela ba na le setšhaba ka dinako ka moka ba kgotsofatše setšhaba mara go kgotsofatša setšhaba you must make it a point gore o checka message ya gago letšatši ka letšatši a gona gore o dule ka message kgwedi ka moka gore na sanka wa o bona go ra gore there's a problem with you wa bona there's a problem with you so rena we are happy gore whatever e diragalang a se rena re exposang batho ba di expose ka bo bona go bontšha gore no ba palelwa re tla re go palelwa ka baka la gore you can't say to us today go bona re ke tšetla ona le fitlhile wa re na ka bona na ka bala email na ka dira mara with this committee a re bereke ka ona mokgono we gona benong o sepetse monna modimo o tlile mo se se šetšeng ke taba gore a re sa ya ga botse bjalo le la bobedi gore re dirang re ya ba sapina ba tlo tla mo ba rata kapa ba sa rate and re tlo solve taba e ba rata kapa ba sa rate because ga batho ba dira so as the committee re feela gore re a undermine and if those people ba undermine rena as the committee then we feel for batho fela ka montle lena ka moka le lena le llang gore na ga botsebotse go diragala then that is why there's a problem somewhere you can't raise your hand wa dumela gore wena o tlo etella setšhaba pele wa fetša wa ba wa tla wa nyatša batho so ka mare ga komiti a re tsamaelane le lenyatšo a re tsamaelane le lenyatšo is just unfortunately wena o molli ge be ba rometše o mongwe be re tla mo fa molaetša go mmotša gore a re atlela papadi ka mo and a re ralokene a re nyatšiwe mo we are doing our work ka mo a go bereke sekgotsi ga go bereke comradeship ga go bereke re bereka setšhaba sa Limpopo ka kakaretšo go sa kgathalege le gore na o ka ba o belonga to which organization which church or whatever re bereka ka setšhaba ka moka sa Limpopo and re nyaka tlhompho go tšwa go mang kapa mang bjale ka ge le rena re ba tlhompha bjalo a go tlo ba bose ge le tšwa mo ntate Matlala lengwalo le ba šala morago la go ba saphina and re ba bontšhe gore ge ba tšwela pele ba nyatša re tlo ba tšera ba latlhela ka re ga trongo ke maatla a this committee a nang le yona gore if ba tlo tšwela pele ba re ignore then dikgwedi tše 12 ka re ga trongo di ba tshwanetše and a e tlo ba taba gore o ka re lwa le motho nna re berekiša molao ka mokgwa o leng ka gona ge re bereka ka molao a gona gore ngwanešo a gona gore mokgotsi yaka re treata batho boa ka go swana bjalo le ke lenyatšo le le feleletšeng so ge wena o le moemedi le kwa godimodimo sa bone then o na le di-PA everything is anela to the office of the mayor and this thing honorable chair re ba le problem gantši ka di-mayor because wa bona le ge re dira di-public hearing ge re dira di-public hearing the first letter romela ka in the office of the mayor mara when you go there batho ha ba tsebe di-councillor ha di tsebe batho ha ba tsebe batho ha ba briefiwa the next thing ntho important e le tletseng kwa e feletša e tlhoka mogola ka baka la re batho ba palela ko go presenta ntho ba sentše ba dira ka baka la re the office of the mayor ka boyena le office ya gage ne e santše ba e briefile batho ba le e ba boditše gore no legislature is coming ka issue e so go tlo diragala so bjano office ya lena go badiwe di-email a go badiwe selo bjalo I just hope mo ba leng gona they are listening to us right now ya gore we are not here to play and e le gore ba palela ko go bala and then it says a lot to the people of this country o mongwe le mongwe o kgona go jaja ka mokgwa kgona go jaja ka gona now we are not judging bona mara the country will judge Limpopo people will judge and the people must know gore ge le šala letla in this committee go ra gore le paletšwe le paletšwe kua akere bjalo ba ba santše matla ba dilo mo setulong sona se o dutšeng mo go sona ba kgethile gore ba re lebelele lefase mara bothata a bo gona as long as we are still alive matšatši a se makae re ka se le senyetše nako will make it a point gore ge le tšwa mo le lengwalo le šala morago mara le tlo ba šala morago mamotla make it a point gore le tsena fela le re tiding ba ilo le bona ka re a e sa le bosa kere le la ke re be le go ba bolediša gabotse mare le letlang o rata kapa o sa rate o tlo gapeletšega gore o lebale o lefetše o bo le repeat akere o bo le repeat And I remember the phone call the apology. I remember the phone call the apology. No, thank you very much, honorable members. So we are very much sorry. And I hanchi go sorry federal. Baba le responsible for transportation. Ya gago. Ka baka la o shumisitse tšhelete a se wena o rileng ba setla kere. Thank you very much, but we'll deal with it when they come. Thank you.
Okay. No, retla ka khudutamo. No, retla arrange another date ra ba bitsa re tlo ba sapina. Gore taba re ba gapeletša gore ba tle. Ba tlilo utle. Yeah, le ka botšiša if na le senya go se botšiša. Aowa. No, e re ke le botša gore re ra ba sa pina ke ra gore e ka Petitions Act. Ke molawana o tsamaišang komiti. So ano he re ra ba sa pina re ya go section 10 ya molawana ona o. So section 10 ya molawana o ra gore re ya ba ngwalla the chairperson wa ba sa pina. Okay. The chairperson a ba sa pina on behalf of the committee. He ba sa okay. Ke molato se re ya go section 11 ne ya ona molawana. If fails to attend the meeting of the committee at the time and place specified in the subpoena, ne? I get. So it's an offense, so we are to section 12 of the very same act. Here the penalty, so we are not going to subpoena. Mutua Satlang is liable to a fine or imprisonment for a period of not exceeding 12 months. So orare mutua ka fainiwa ora ka ya go tronko ager for a period ya o se fete ngwaga. Or both. Yeah, I want to like kushisha le yeah, no gemla. So that's why honorable Gawale was or but low. Yeah, no have a sapini or a moholo orare. The close signer sapina by a boba deliver lion. No, because that's why I won this time. But no, I won. But low, a signella, and a little no one about load. So the next meeting, you must, otherwise, you go to jail. As in Rinyagang, we did a habit. Mara Rinyagoro, what a more mediator between the petitioner and the respondent, I guess. I would just say we are so that's exactly what we are doing. So Mara Heba Sanya Ridira Kabuto then Repatela to Kamula for surely Gushita Lekaneva, Le Highland and Alefella Lukono Gushore. Like one Nokia one of the Gushis. Nokia was a Gale local Larnale lunch mola, the Ganoja lunch in the Rena and Gabuta. The Konosala Maloko Akumi. Tove. Yeah, Arthur Meline. Yeah, Tove. Yeah. Okay. Okay.